afternoon. Today, one we will make a presentation for MTES course. That is Primary School Mathematics Curriculum Studies. Our presentation paper is the implementation of assessment the current primary school mathematics curriculum. There are 4 elements in this presentation: performance assessment, performance standard for knowledge, performance standard for skills and processes, and the last is performance standards for attitude and values. The primary school mathematics curriculum, as with the mathematics curriculum of many countries, the Malaysian primary mathematics curriculum has moved towards emphasis on the understanding. Since 2003, this curriculum has been seen to be more skilled towards critical thinking students, with more attention being given to mathematical processes. The curriculum now places more emphasis on problem solving, mathematical reasoning, and mathematical connection and persistence. Assessment in the primary classroom. Assessment or evaluation is the process of collecting information from various sources such as homework, presentations, project work, tests, and so on. Assessment is intended as a yardstick for assessing pupils' achievement in obtaining knowledge, skills, and practice, as well as assessing the effectiveness of teaching and learning. Assessment also supports pupils' learning and provide useful feedback to students, such as pupils and parents, guidance about pupils' progress. A true assessment should be designed and carried out continuously as part of the activity in the classroom. Course taken by teachers, implementing a holistic assessment and help to correct weaknesses in pupils' learning will form a balanced learning ecosystem. In order to ensure that formative assessment helps to enhance pupils' ability and achievement, teachers must use assessment strategies which have the following characteristics. First, take into account the knowledge and skills learned by the pupils and assess how far they understand. Next, in various forms, such as observations of the activities carried out, tests, presentations, projects, folios, and the others. Designed to enable pupils to exhibit a variety of learning abilities, fair to all pupils and taking into account the various cognitive levels. Now the first element is performance assessment. Framework of performance standard. Assessment is a technique used in the process of learning to determine that the learning objective is achieved. This achievement is recorded in the MTES template provided. The process of recording pupils' achievement is made based on performance level described in the document Standard Curriculum dan Pendaftaran DSKP. This is the MTES template example. Through this template, the reporting process to communicate the learning information and student achievement from time to time regarding their progress and development in terms of content, skills, and values as required in the curriculum can be implemented. The interpretation of performance level. Performance level is a table used to indicate certain benchmarks that are arranged hierarchically for the purpose of individual reporting. Standard is a statement about a domain which refers to certain benchmarks and generics to give a holistic overview about an individual. Below the table of below is shown a performance standard framework. The interpretation of the first performance level is know. Second is know and understand. The third is know understand and able to do. The fourth is know, understand, and able to do with good manners. Okay, the fifth is know, understand, and able to do with admirable manners. And the last is know, understand, and able to do with exemplary manners. Okay. Now Lee Luan will explain the next slide.
How to make assessment through performance standards for knowledge. Look at the mathematics curriculum frameworks. There are 5 fields of study. Let's look at numbers and operations. Assessment can be made through students' understanding of the topic, and here are the objectives that students achieve after learning. Consider the 4-year students. There are girls A and B. Both are answering the math questions. The question is, an ice cream factory produced 12,859 ice cream in March, 20,000 ice cream in April, and 90,804 ice cream in May. How much ice cream did the factory produce for March to May? Answer from the girl A and answer from the girl B. Which one is correct? Now, let us make an assessment using these two answers. In terms of content standards, we know that the question relates to 1.6 basic operation in the range of 100,000. In the questions, it says he wants to know how much ice cream is produced from March to May, so students need to add the total ice cream produced in March, April, and May. This question uses the principle of addition. Both girls know and understand the basic mathematical knowledge needed to perform basic mathematical operation. Thus, in the content assessment, both achieve level 3 of mastering. Next, teacher will make assessment based on the performance standard for skill and process. The girl A is said to be mastering 3 skills, while the girl B is said to be mastering all the skills. What caused this situation to arise? Actually, the answer for the girl A is wrong, so it can be said that she is not analytical as she cannot make a logical answer and fail to solve the problem. Process performance standards. There are 5 processes: problem solving, reasoning, mathematical communication, relevance, and representation. Girl A failed to achieve the process of problem solving and reasoning because she made procedural and interpretive mistakes regarding a fundamental idea and generalization when it comes to the addition operation of integer with a one-time set planning. Mathematical addition problem using the short approach and horizontal addition problem are susceptible to student misunderstanding. The girl A made a mistake due to an inadequate concept of the place value of numbers. In general, math teacher administer assessment based on the KSSR mathematics.
Okay, now I will present about performance standard for attitude and values. Performance standard is a statement about pupils' level of learning development as measured based on standard, and it indicates the positions of pupils in the development or progress of learning. While attitude and values are instilled through learning experience provided by teachers, it involves an element of trust, interest, appreciation, confidence, efficiency, and endurance. Instilling of attitude and values are also include person aspect, interactions, procedures, and internal. Okay, next is performance standard for attitude and values. Performance level have 6. First is pupils able to state one of the items of attitude and values in mathematics with teachers guided. Second is pupils are able to explain one of the items of attitude and values in mathematics by giving reasonable examples. Third is pupils are able to show attitude and values in mathematics for a given situation with teachers guided. Fourth is pupils are able to demonstrate attitude and values related to mathematics in various situations. Fifth is pupils always practice attitude and values related to mathematics in teaching and learning process. Sixth is pupils always practice attitude and values related to mathematics in daily life and become advisor to an example to other peers. Over the past 5 years, Malaysian mathematics curriculum has undergone several major changes to reform a new curriculum that can keep up with the time and modernize. In summary, the purpose of primary school mathematics is equip children with basic skill and to apply this skill continually to the children's real life. Children cannot learn with rote or law. They have to understand the concept of truth in all topics, make the learning process more meaningful. Every mathematics teacher should implement a teaching and learning process with reference to the content standard and learning standard. Teachers' freedom is needed to determine the teaching and learning process is implemented effectively and appropriately. In a similar situation, teachers should assess pupils' ability to determine the performance level based on the list of performance standards which have been prepared in accordance with learning topic. Teachers should provide opportunity for every pupils to acquire better ability by carrying out guidance and enforcement process.